Welcome to Everyday with Jesus for September 16th. The Morning Watch from Ezekiel 12, verse 8. And in the morning the word of the Lord came to me. This will be good. The Student Volunteer Movement was an organization founded in 1886 to mobilize university students for the mission field, and it had a deep impact on thousands of young people. One of its emphasis was the morning watch, the practice of personal prayer and Bible study each morning. In one SVM publication, Grace Wilder wrote, "A mark of the divine origin of the student volunteer movement is the fact that early in its history, the morning watch became one of its prominent features." She wrote of a missionary who, after 18 years of service, wrote, "When I first came to India, I was on the supernatural plane. Now I am on the natural plane. When I first came, I saw results, but now I rarely see them." It was her conviction that neglect of the morning watch accounted for the leakage of power. If Satan can deprive us of our morning watch in this land, he has little to no fear from us in any land. Wow. That was pretty amazing. I'm going to read that one more time here. If Satan can deprive us of our morning watch or our quiet time in this land, he has little to no fear from us in any land. Whether we call it the morning watch, our quiet time, daily devotions, or just daily time of prayer and Bible study, don't neglect spending this precious daily time with God. And, I think it's so interesting because Ezekiel was a prophet back in the Old Testament. He was exiled with the Jews to Babylon under King Nebuchadnezzar. And so even back then, what did he say? The word of the Lord came to me in the morning. So he's spending time praying to God and listening to God. It is a two-way street there. And so I just want to encourage you. I know you're watching these videos, which is awesome. I hope maybe you also take your own time and get your own Bible out and read some things as well. Because, this world is hard. It's so hard. And there's so many things that are coming at us and just pulling at us. And now with media, I just fear so much for our kids and the next generations coming after that. Growing up, when we were young, we had some distractions, but not like now. And the world is just pulling at you, dear friend. And so I just want to make sure that you're just every day spending time in His Word, on your own, or at least watching these videos when you're walking or commuting. There's so many stolen moments during the day when you could flip on the news and hear something really completely negative, or you could just hit your phone and have a podcast going and just be listening. Because the more we can just flood our hearts and minds with His Word and be reminded of His promises, the stronger you're going to be. So whether you do it in the morning or all day long, I hope you take time to read His Word. I hope you take time to pray and really listen to what He's telling you. And then you also take time to go out and act on what you've heard and listened. And don't forget worship too. I love to sing all the time. In my car, I'm the one doing this, praise music in the bathroom when I'm taking a shower, whenever. So I hope today that you do just meet Him every morning and throughout the day, because He wants to fill you up. And if you don't let Him fill you up, the world's going to fill you up with garbage. Garbage, my friend. So no garbage today. Be filled with Him. I love you. See you tomorrow. You can order your own copy of the Everyday with Jesus devotional book by going to davidjeremiah.org or by calling Turning Point at 877-998-0222. And I would love to answer any questions you may have about faith in Jesus. Just email me through my website, nancyjoytoyou.com. And I hope you go out and shine for Him today. See you tomorrow.